Hello friends, I am Dr. Sudhansh Sharma from School of Computer and Information Sciences, Indira Gandhi National Open University. I welcome you all to this session, and this is Web Applications Part 2. And this session will be comprised of two parts, and this unit, that is unit number 12 of BEY 020, will be the 12th unit, and it is titled Web Application 2. And this is the first part of this unit. In the past unit, in the past session, we had already discussed about different types of search engines. Apart from this, we learned about that how email and how email works, and what are the different type of protocols, likewise SMTP protocol, POP3 protocol, IMAP protocol, and we also learned about the concept of confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Now, in this session, we are going to explore the components which are very much useful when we are going for Web 2.0 technology. But in order to understand the applications of Web 2.0, which involves e-learning and social networking and many other aspects, we should firstly understand that there is a difference in between Internet and World Wide Web. We frequently and interchangeably use the word Internet and World Wide Web, and but both are quite different. The Internet option can always work even at lower bandwidth, but in order to explore the facilities available at World Wide Web, we need to have the higher bandwidth, and that's why there are different generations of World Wide Web: Web 1.0, Web 2.0, Web 3.0. We will be discussing about how these three generations are different in this session, and then we are going to extend our discussion and we will be focusing about Web 2.0 and the applications which are involved with Web 2.0. We will be briefly discussing about the Web 3.0 component. So the objectives of today's session that after going through this session, you will be able to define the purpose of e-learning and describe the processes in e-learning. E-learning is the concept which is very much explored when we are working with Web 2.0. It involves social networking, it involves interactivity, chat, and many other aspects, videos, audios, print materials in the various formats, be it PDF or EPUB or anything. And this is the region wherein the high bandwidth is required. So that's why it is being catered by Web 2.0. So Web 1.0 was the beginning of World Wide Web, and the fundamental difference between Internet and World Wide Web is the World Wide Web is the section of Internet which requires higher bandwidth. And the beginning happens with Web 1.0, which requires the static and information. That is when we were having the static websites. We were not having the dynamic websites, or interactivity in between the websites was required. So in order to incorporate the interactivity in the websites and the making the website social media driven, the Web 1.0 was upgraded to Web 2.0. Apart from this, nowadays, so far as the decentralized computing and the concept of blockchain and the cloud computing and very many advanced aspects are coming, so Web 2.0 is being upgraded to Web 3.0. But in this session, we will be focusing about Web 2.0 only. And there are different technologies, be it .NET, be it Java, be it PHP. These are the technologies which are, some of the technologies are proprietary, likewise .NET, which is being contributed by Microsoft. However, Java, PHP are the open source technologies. We are also having HTML, XML, CSS, Ajax, Ruby. These all are the technologies which are contributing day in and day out to develop different applications for the Web 2.0. So in order to broadly explore although there are wide range of applications which are being contributed by Web 2.0, but the main area is being focused by the social networking applications, which involve the platforms for connecting and sharing the friends. Likewise, we are having day in and day out using Facebook, we are using Instagram, Twitter, and X, and all those things. Apart from this, the online education, because it is the education sector heavily uses the Web 2.0 part, which involves the printed material, videos, audios, and chat forums and emails and different things which are being discussed earlier also in this session are heavily explored when we are delivering the online education. Now, so far as the technology aspect is concerned, the different languages, likewise nowadays Python and all those things, you need web simulators wherein at the runtime you can work with the programming languages, and it is Web 2.0. The interactivity makes the user engaged, and they can interact with one another, be it through email, be it through chats, be it through messaging services or any other thing. So Web 2.0 is facilitating the users with all these things, likewise social networking, online education, technology stack, and user engagement. Now, e-learning, I understand, and I think all of us agreed that was not that popular prior to the pandemic. But when pandemic occurred, people, schools, universities, colleges, and all tried to explore the concept of e-learning, and the essential elements of e-learning are student interaction. When we are taking the classes in an online manner, and if the sessions are quite interactive, then obviously it is very helpful, because each and every student is confident enough to interact with the teacher. But it requires self-motivation. The student and teacher both need to be very much dedicated, because at any point of time across 24/7 you can have the queries from the student, and teachers are supposed to be very much active. So self-motivation is the second important essential aspect which is being required for the to cater the environment of e-learning. Apart from this, the benefit is that the effectiveness of the study, because at self-paced the student can go for the print material, can watch the videos, can go for the podcast, or can go for the audio sessions, and so a wide variety of components, of the multimedia components, are being provided to the student. So and they are to be used judiciously. So because everything, if a teacher wants to say showcase something, then the classroom environment, the video and all those tools are not readily available. So e-learning requires these three essential aspects. That is, the student interaction is being facilitated by the e-learning. Self-motivation is the prime requirement. Apart from this, the e-learning relates to the effective study, and it supports it. So far as any software development project is concerned, or development of any project is concerned, there are different phases, and the analysis, design, implementation, and testing, so our verification phase, are the base phases for any development of any project, be it from the e-learning environment. So e-learning development process involves the analysis phase, design phase, implementation phase, and the verification phase. So far as the analysis phase is concerned, we need to identify the learning objectives and the constraints, and based on the identification of the objectives and the constraint, we need to develop the storyboard and the interface, wherein we need to identify that how much of the print material is required, how much content of the video material is required, is there any requirement of the audio sessions or interactive chat sessions or so. So in the implementation phase, after identifying that what is the percentage of the content required for each type of the material, we need to create the live course material, be it from the print material side, be it from the video sessions, audio sessions, podcast, and we need to make arrangements for the chat sessions also. So the testing and ensuring the usability, you need to have the regular feedbacks after deploying the e-learning environment. The students get enrolled into the sessions, and based on their feedbacks, you need to recursively improve the quality of the e-learning environment. So the process flow chart of the e-learning environment actually involves the excessive utilization of the multimedia rich component. Apart from this, we need to have the web-based lectures and web-based tutorials. Now, after having the compilation of all these stuffs, we need to have an administrative process. The administrative process is actually to monitor that whether the student has completed the requisite number of sessions to appear for the evaluation or so, or the student need to go through some sessions, or had the student got sufficient amount of knowledge, and for the evaluation purpose, that means for the continuous evaluation, we are having the tools, likewise quizzes are there. We can have interactive sessions or chats through which we can identify that what is the level of understanding of the student in an e-learning environment. And when the requisite number of sessions, requisite number of assignments and tasks assigned to the students are being done, the administrative process takes care of all those things, and thereafter the academic process and the assessment process starts, wherein the summative and the formative examinations are being conducted, and based on the results, the student progress report is being submitted, and it is being certified that whether the student has sufficient amount of knowledge to have that certificate or to claim that certificate. So that means the e-learning activity sequence heavily involves the multimedia content. Apart from this, based on the availability, likewise, say in SWAYAM, we are providing the video sessions. We are also providing the assignments. The student is going through the multimedia content. Student is also going through the print material which is being provided at say EGNOU, and after going through the multimedia content, some check your progresses, some assignments are being given, and the student is supposed to accomplish those tasks. After that, some online tests are being conducted, and we need to have some chat rooms wherein if the students are having some doubts, then the student can post in their doubts, and the course coordinator and the person who is delivering, who is responsible for the course, the e-learning environment, should facilitate with the students with the help of the discussion. So apart from this, for improvement purpose, we need to have the mechanism of the feedback, and based on the feedback, be it from the attendees, students, or from the experts, the content and the delivery process, administrative process, all those processes which are being involved for the delivery of e-learning environment can be improved. So thereafter, finally the student progress report is also being delivered, and this is the concise representation of the activities involved in it. So e-learning, as I had already said, that e-learning is that section of the internet which requires the high usage of the bandwidth. So we need to have the LMS or Moodle. We are going to discuss about those things. So one need to log in the website, and after login, the student is supposed to access. This is the usual process. This is the usual activities which are being performed by the student, and when the student accesses the content, the formative assessment and assignments and discussions are being made. Apart from this, finally we are going for the feedback and summative assessment. We need to understand that what is the effectiveness of the sessions, and after recording those things, this is the mechanism through which we can understand that what is the quality of the e-content, and based upon the feedback, the level of the e-content, the e-learning environment can be improved, and this will definitely help the students to learn the content in a better manner. And this is very much required to improve the delivery of any e-learning course. So there are different advantages for any e-learning course. Likewise, we can readily update the content. Say if we are writing a book, then writing the book, getting it edited, then getting it published, and if we want to revise the content, then again it is a tedious process. But in an e-learning environment, we can either directly edit the PDF format, or if we want to edit any video, we can replace the existing video by a new video. So content updation is quite simple and easy. Apart from this, it gives the facility to learn the user in a to learn any concept in a self-paced manner. Maybe in the weekdays I'm not free, so at weekends I can work on it, and at my pace I can get my content up to date. Apart from this, content standardization is the prime requirement. It is the key advantage of any e-learning environment, because many a times, likewise, if the classroom teachings are happening in the conventional system, then same content is being delivered by multiple teachers in a multiple manner. So and the students are may not get the same level of understanding about that concept. So in order to standardize the concept, we may have a proper video wherein the concept is being explained properly, and the same video or same audio, same print material can be forwarded to the students, and each and every student will have the same type of understanding. So content standardization can easily be done in an e-learning environment. Apart from this, we are having the students can interact, because many times in the classroom the student feels shy that in an open space how can I ask. But when we are on an online environment, the student can post or give an email, can chat with the instructor. So student interaction is very much supported. Apart from this, there is a flexibility that whether the student or the teacher can get the job done in the morning or in the evening or in the daytime or in the night or whatever. So flexibility is there. And we can go for the creative development also. Likewise, we can incorporate the say QR codes in our study material, so that by scanning those QR code, the student can directly go onto the required material, be it a YouTube channel or be it any content which is being expected by the instructor, that must be addressed by the help of that QR code. So apart from these all flexibilities and all those things, there are some of the problems. Likewise, there might be a problem of digital divide. There are areas wherein the internet connectivity is not that good. Apart from this, the students might not be those tech savvy, so there are some limitations also. But day in and day out, the people are becoming more and more device friendly, so they can easily access the content, and the content is, again, one more thing is that it is boundaries are not able to stop this. E-content can be explored at any place at any time by anybody. So expanding the boundaries, and it is quite resource saving, because environment friendly also. If we are going to publish the books in a print manner, we need to have the paper cost, and the many trees need to be cut it down for the preparation of papers. But the e-content can save the environment also. So as I already said that e-learning or e-communication has some advantages as well as some disadvantages. The flexibility, easy availability across the boundaries, it can be tracked, and it enhances the interaction. All those are the pro aspects of the e-learning, but there are the cons. Likewise, there might be technical issues. Likewise, the internet speed is not that fast, or there is over reliance on the technology. Likewise, the students might not be studying the books, but book reading is also very much important. So that's why whenever we are developing the e-content, the PDF format of the books is always available. It is not always that watching videos and listening to the audios can get your concepts done. So there is a digital divide also, and these all are the cons related to the e-learning communication. Now, there are softwares, there are open source tools which are readily facilitating the e-learning environment, and one of the tool is Moodle. Moodle is just an abbreviation. It is modular object oriented dynamic learning environment, and this software facilitates e-learning in a much better way because all the things are available at one place. So the ecosystem of Moodle involves the easy access of the information. The site of Moodle is very user friendly. You can visit the site, you can download the software, and after downloading the software you can execute the downloaded software and create your own server. You can customize the server also. Apart from this, after customizing the servers, you can manage your content. Likewise, you can upload your videos, audio sessions, print materials, schedule your classes, and that means you can make your server friendly to deliver the content. And then after conducting the assessment, be it a continuous assessment, summative or formative, and you can manage the students, you can respond to their queries, and n number of facilities are being available in this wonderful tool that is modular object oriented dynamic learning environment, Moodle. Now again, there are some advantages and disadvantages related to this Moodle. The advantage is it is user friendly. You can customize your server. You can make the learning environment quite interactive. You can manage the students. You can manage your content. But again, you need to be tech savvy. So there are some technical aspects, and you need to have the technical expertise. Apart from this, you need to have high-speed internet, so complex setups are there. But if you are slightly tech savvy, then it is a good option. And it requires maintenance needs because many a times the videos becomes outdated, the content, the PDF materials become outdated. You need to revise it, and unless and until you are quite conversant with the environment of Moodle, you cannot do it on your own. So you need to have a person with the technical expertise also in order to manage the Moodle environment, although the server and all those things are quite customizable. So apart from this e-learning, we are having the learning also involves research. And not only say we are having the courses at the graduate level or undergraduate level or say postgraduate level, we can explore the learning environment, e-resources for the purpose of the books or the research publication. So likewise, we are having e-learning based educational resources are being classified into the categories of encyclopedia, digital libraries, indexed and abstracting databases, and apart from this, dictionary and electronic journals. So these are some of the things wherein the information, lot of information, online thesis, repositories, projects, and many things are being available which are being required by the students when they are studying the subject in a deeper sense. So there are broadly the students explore electronic forms of the journals, e-books, apart from this, index databases. So the electronic journals and the databases are the collection of the digital libraries and databases, and actually these resources are provided to assess the scholarly articles and the research materials. Apart from this, the electronic books are also facilitating the students to have the deeper understanding of the concepts, and day in and day out the books are being revised. So revising the books in an electronic format is an easier way. So ebooks option provides a collection of electronic books, and these resources provide access to books in the digital format. And apart from this, we are having indexing and abstracting databases, and these because we need to have the reliable, relevant research articles, so they need to be indexed. So we are having different type of index, Scopus, SCI, SCIE index, and different index, and Web of Sciences, and all those indexes are there, wherein the abstracting databases, the abstract of the research are being addressed over there. So we are having e-journals and databases. We are having ACM Digital Library, ABSCO, Jester, and number of e-journals are being available. And indexing, likewise, we are having JGate and Lisa and Web of Sciences, SCI, and we are also having e-book platforms, and we can explore all those things. These all are the academic resources which can be explored by any of the student, teacher, researcher, or have any person who is having the academic interest by using the web environment, that is Web 2.0. Again, I repeat, Web 2.0 is providing the dynamic content towards the website. Web 1.0 was static, and Web 2.0 is providing the dynamic content. Web 3.0 is also providing the dynamic content, but the environment is decentralized and blockchain based, and nowadays cloud and all those things are being working on Web 3.0. So there are again limitations and advantages for electronic educational resources. Although the educational resources are widely available into various specialized areas, and we can also use various research tools. Nowadays artificial intelligence is contributing a lot. When we are going for the research, we are having n number of tools. Likewise, Consensus is there, Research Rabbit is there, and there are different open source tools and the proprietary tools. SciSpace is there, which are being frequently helping the researchers in doing research. But again, there are some limitations. Likewise, we need to have the subscription. They might be heavily priced, but there are some tools which are open source, and likewise Research Rabbit is an open source tool, and it heavily helps the researchers to the conduct of the research. Apart from this, again, there is a problem of the digital divide and information overload. The digital divide, that students might not be having the accessibility to the resources because of the limitation of the bandwidth or availability of the devices. So I think by going through this session, you have the understanding that what is the difference between Web 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, which section is called as the internet, which section is called as World Wide Web, and how e-learning, how electronic resources and Moodle contributes towards e-learning environments. Thank you.